Hi, Taurus. Welcome back to your monthly horoscope for the month of March. And just to recap, okay, what's transpired this year. This year is the year of the ancestor. Okay, you're listening to that universal beat, walking on your path, walking through those birch trees. In the month of January, okay, the major arcana card. You were supposed to set your sights on your goals. So, as this a sign that's very secure, very stable, very materialistic, you set your sights on the goals for what you want to have this year. Maybe you're attaining them. Okay, you're staying true to the mark that's out there. Okay, and in February was an opportunity to look within with a hooded man. All right, to gain a little perspective, to be introspective. Okay, you still have the light out there to help shine your light in your out there with hope to move along the way. Okay, and you're talking with that wren, the smartest bird that's out there. Okay, so far this year, it's been major arcana cards going out. Listening to that universal beat. You're keeping sight on your goals. Being ready for opportunities. All right, and you're staying within yourself. You're not opening yourself up, okay, to what's going on out there. You're a little introspective. Okay, now for the month of March, what I'm going to do is I'm going to draw one card for the month to give you the theme. All right, and last month I ended up doing some oracle cards. I wasn't too keen on those as I reviewed them. And I think what I'm going to do is just draw one card for the month, for the energy, for the theme, and then one card for each week to give you an idea of what's going to happen during the month of March. So the theme for the month of March for you, Taurus, is going to be Eight of Arrows and struggle. And we'll talk about that here in a minute. Okay. The first week of March, you can expect, for you, Taurus, the Nine of Bows, respect. Second week of March, it's going to be Eight of Stones and skill. A lot of high cards. That's good. Means you're almost to the end of the cycle. Third week of March, cards are very sticky. Ace of Vessels, Waters of Life. And that fourth week of March, now these are all themes, it's all generalities. All right, nothing's set in stone here. So the fourth week of March, it's going to be the journey, life lessons card. So put these up. Okay, so for the month of March, Taurus, the theme is going to be you're going to be struggling this month. All right. Every time I talk about this card, it's not the arrows that are broken or battered behind her. Okay. She doesn't even have a bow in her hand. Okay. What this is just a pull to help hold her up. Okay. I say it's a her. It could be a he. Okay, but this could be the winter months that are there. Maybe March is one of those tough months for you to get through. Okay, it's going to be a struggle, but the key here is to focus on that light. Just as you had the hooded man, okay, in February, having you look within, okay, he's actually got that light in front of him to help light the way. And so does this Eight of Arrows. Struggle, okay? And, to me, that light is that hope. The hope of getting to across that creek, the hope of, getting through the storm that's there, the wind, the hope of getting through, whatever it is, that's going to be a struggle for the month of March, okay? Now, this is just going to be the theme for the month. I'm not saying that, for 30 days it's going to be a struggle, okay? But it may be just that struggle of trying to get out of the house during the winter months. Okay, the struggle of trying to get out of a depression. Okay, but realize that there's a light there to help guide you through that hope. Okay, now the year's gone pretty good. You're listening to that universal beat. You're keeping your eyes on the prize. All right, and you've gone within. You've thought about how you want to move forward. Okay, and any journey that starts out on a path is going to be a struggle. Okay, because it's do I have the resources? All right, the intellectual piece of it is do I have enough to do what I need to do? All right, whether that's resources, whether that's the emotional ability, whether it's physical ability, it could be a struggle. Maybe that's what this gal went through. Okay, as she started out. But the first week of March comes through, and you're going to meet the wood woes. Okay, and that wood woes is that nine of arrows, or nine of bows respect. Okay, so with the arrows, you've got air energy, logic, reasoning, thinking, and the bows is all about fire energy. Okay, so you start out the month great. Maybe you have a higher respect for where you've been for the last 3 months. You have to take a look back and see where you've come from last year and from 2020 into this year. COVID hurts us. All right, don't get me wrong, but maybe there's a different type of respect level there now. Okay, as you're starting to adjust to the norm, a new norm. Okay, now if this is a work situation, maybe you respect something totally different within a work situation. Okay, whether it's a new job, a healthy environment, however, in a relationship. Okay, you have that respect going on during that first week. You also respect yourself during that first week because you realize that this month is going to be a struggle. All right, and you said to yourself, you know what? I'm going to buckle down. I'm going to really pay attention to what's going on this month, okay? And I'm going to, stay true to who I am, okay? And not let my respect go. Now, the second week of March, you've got the 8 of stones and skill. And that tells me that you're going to be putting your nose to the grindstone. So maybe a new project's come up, somebody that's giving you some respect along the way, and giving you the ability to take on a new leadership role. Okay, so you are going to be working probably some late nights. You're going to put your mark on whatever that project is. Okay, but here's that skill set that you're working on. All right, you're going to take your skill and move forward during that second week. You're going to be putting your nose to the grindstone and getting things done, whether that's in a personal relationship, a work relationship, developing new projects, however you want to look at it. Okay, you're going to be busy during that second week of March. All right, and that's because of the respect that you've earned. Okay, the third week of March, okay, as again, the theme is a struggle, but the theme for the third week, okay, is to look at that Ace of Vessels, the waters of life. All right, now you've got a swan there, and you've got a deer drinking out of that pond, an elk. Okay, and the waters are just pouring out of that bowl. Okay, now vessels is all about emotional energy. It's also about psychic energy. It's about that energy that helps cleanse you, purifies you. All right. The 8 of arrows struggles there. You've got some respect, and then you've got the 8 of stones skill. Sorry, Taurus, I had to stop. I had my own little Ace of Vessels going on. A little rainstorm coming through. So we'll pick it back up. So the third week for the month of March, even though you may feel like you're struggling, you still got the ray of hope, and the Ace of Vessels is all about a new beginning. Okay, a new beginning in emotional energy, a new beginning in psychic energy, however you want to take a look at it. But this month, even though it's a struggle, you're gaining that respect and you're having that skill come out. You're working hard during that second week. Okay, take the time now during this third week to focus on your emotions, say. Okay, focus on that water energy to possibly, help it cleanse you or help purify you during that third week. And because that's going to help you going into the fourth week, which is another major arcana card. And, you've got 3 of them every month. Okay, and, here's the journey. In the journey for me, even though this is a life lessons card, it's also about life after death. Okay, maybe there's something that, as you're going through this month, that struggle, Taurus, that you have to let go. Let go of, whatever's dead and not serving you anymore, and look at, what it is that you can, use to help invigorate you going into March or going into April. All right, because you've gained that respect. You put your nose to the grindstone. Okay, and, yeah, it's been a struggle this month, but guess what? In the end, when it's all said and done, and you've got your emotions wrapped around it, okay, you can't change the past. All you can do is move forward. All right, and that's a full moon too that's out there on this card. So, look at it for a new beginning, for a new opportunity to let something die off, okay, and look at the life that's ahead of you, to move forward. All right. So there you go, Taurus. That's your March horoscope with a little bit of a rainstorm here. And we'll see you next month in the month of April. Hit that like button for me. Subscribe to the channel. Share it with others. Leave your comments down below. And we'll talk to you next month. Take care. God bless. And stay safe.